Welcome back, guys, for the final hour of tonight's session. And yeah, Travis, take it away.
All right, so you guys head off sailing. So Durian, why don't you roll me a d5? So it's gonna take you 10 days plus what you roll to get there. All right. So it seems the winds are in your favor most of the trip, and you guys start peeling around the south and up around the east side of these islands.
Do I need to make a bunch of healing rolls over the course of the days?
I guess it depends on whether or not you want to just like burn all your healing spells.
I do for the first couple days.
Okay, so I think that's probably enough to get most of you two full.
I want to help the captain too. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to make some rolls, and then I will tell you, I will calculate out 3 days worth of healing. So I have a couple of spells left
Sure.
on the first day, and then I'll let you know what happens, all right?
Okay. Yeah, well,
So do you-
just blow through a bunch.
Yeah, you do your thing, though. Give us... Set our
Well,
voyage.
I
for
mean,
us.
I guess what I'm trying to say is the first couple days are uneventful. So if you just kind of wait till the end of the day, you can have everyone healed up good. So you don't need to make a dozen rolls.
Okay.
You're probably pretty good. Cool. So you guys managed to peter around for 3 days without issue. All right. Okay. So you guys do note a few ships off in the distance traveling various directions, but nothing seems to approach you much. It's almost like the ships are maybe giving the islands a bit wider of a berth. But you do eventually start coming around to... God damn it! Stop it! Stop it!
I'm just moving the boat.
There!
There we go.
You guys start peeling around an island, and Taryn comes out to you, Durian, and says, "Right, that one's it. Terrazet Island. No relation." I realized when we went to break, like, oh my god, these names are really similar. This is what
Taryn and
happens when you
Terrazet.
use naming lists, guys.
Mm.
Just good bunch of similar sounding names.
It happens to the best of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How
So,
far-
what
how
do you
far
guys
around-
do?
How far around the island till we would?
I mean, the
until we could expect to see them. How big's the island, Taryn?
I don't know. Go a few miles. It's probably half a day before we come around to the front. I'm not sure how close you want to get, though. I mean, if you come up on the bay where that place is situated, yeah, ain't gonna be real sneaky like.
Hmm. Is there any good spots to make land on the south side of the island?
Well, if you want to walk for a few days,
A couple miles, you said, not days.
let me. Sorry, I want to get
Yeah.
an accurate measurement.
Get your scales.
I mean,
Be like
he
a
looks
day's-
at you and says, "Oh, I mean, it's kind of a wild island. Ain't real no pass, you know."
Hmm. I gotta consult with the party then. Give me a moment, Taryn.
I mean, if you stay off the island, maybe if you get close enough, you could row a boat in. Wouldn't do it during the day, not, but
No. We're not a bunch of rowers. I'll go ask the party. So I break away,
Yeah.
gather the group together. So I say, guys, what's our plan of attack here? Have
Well-
Captain sail his ship all the way around and go head force, find a spot to land and sneak up.
Well, we need to do this stealthily, so we probably can't bring the boat. No, well, we'll ask to try and rescue as many hostages as possible. If we're spotted, that makes
Wait, what?
that job harder. There's
Hostages.
there's
Possibly hostages. Yeah.
yeah, crew that got captured. That's what Lady what's her name said. As I look up my notes.
Lady Sudafed.
Lady
Oh.
Sue
Yeah,
said.
Suitable, there we go. Lady
Well-
Suitable said.
So my only concern, guys, is that if we go to land, we make off. This ship has to wait here for us. I hope that the captain's bond ties him to us long enough that he
Well,
doesn't leave without us.
And if he does, we'll
Do
go
you
find
know anything about
We'll
these
go
islands?
native. Say
well,
what?
Do you know, are there any towns on any of these islands?
I think probably they're all informal. They're not. It's not a strictly,
mean,
legal sort
Not
of
looking
communities.
for like the lord of the town, but if we get stranded,
I don't think that there's probably water and things to eat if we work
Right,
for
but-
it. If we have rangers with us,
right? But barring the
I don't know.
complex that we're trying to kill everyone and take their hostages back, who else on this
I don't
island
know.
that we could get a boat off of?
Well, we've got some sort of rowboat. Do we have a rowboat on this? On the Elegy?
Yeah, there are a couple of rowboats you guys could drop down.
well,
We got a rowboat. We can get to land.
can we not?
Okay, but I'm not expecting to row my way from here all the way to Rippian if that comes to it.
Well,
like I don't.
I don't think that would be necessary.
That would be
right?
difficult.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
even if we assume the captain has to leave for whatever reason, whether he has to for the sake of his ship being attacked or he just goes up and leaves, can we not just, assuming there are still hostages, have them take us back? Like they would know how to sail a ship. We could just.
If there's
We freed
ships
you, take us
available.
back
Commandeer
home.
one
If
from
they're
the Black
alive,
Fang.
if we get them, if there's a boat we can captain. That's 3 big ifs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
think all these ifs are better solutions than sailing around to set up a siege when we're not really in a position on a boat that can
we
make a
can't
siege.
We condemned any. We would condemn any hostages we're supposed to save if we siege.
We condemn.
I don't
us,
even know
not the
that
hostages.
they don't even know that we're
Yeah, I
interested in
said
the
if.
hostages. I
If.
think. I mean, but yes, we don't need to go into too much. I think we're all in agreement that we don't sail around up front. That we make for land. I'm just letting you guys know more that there are risks involved. We're going to have to maybe plan for with respect to the ship. That and I need to make sure that Terad stays alive. Either he's going to come ashore with us, or he's staying on the vessel and on the Elegy, and we need to make sure his safety is guaranteed. Otherwise, my safety is not guaranteed, and your safety is not guaranteed.
Well,
And at this point,
that mean?
you guys see Asha walking up. She looks at all of you and's like, "So, what's the plan? Is this it?"
well,
We in agreement, everyone?
I think we are.
I
I
guess
mean,
so.
I think we got to take a rowboat. Yeah.
I say Asha,
We're taking a rowboat in.
our thought is there's no way this ship is going to be able to make any sort of credible attack against a fortified position, basically. We stay to the south of the island. We creep as far north as we can along the shore while feeling safe. The Elegy anchors offshore close by and lies low in the best spot we can find for her, and we go ashore and mount an assault from behind.
She nods and says, "All right. I mean, I'm going with you. But, whatever we do, I need to be a part of it."
Asha, you've seen us. You've seen we're capable now, and there's no headbutting like when we first came on the ship. I'll be honest, what do you bring to the table?
Look, I can help you. I've got a few tricks of the trade. Plus, I know the seas. If you get stranded and need to grab a ship, you aren't sailing it out.
She's
No
coming.
offense, but
She's coming.
Well,
yes,
and
thank you, Caven.
I look at
I
Cave
look
and
at her
I'm
like,
yeah.
what is your deal with the Black Fang? I know, obviously, there's something here that you seek. It's probably what we want as well, but
I don't give a shit about the Black Fang. I mean, they're assholes. I would love to see them all drown, but Look, Lady Sudril sent me here to make sure you guys do your job.
So does this? So you don't have any personal runnings with the Black Fang, grudges. This is just business.
Me personally,
Yes.
I don't care. I'm getting paid well enough to just come along, make sure everything's done right.
So why risk yourself?
I'm getting paid very well to come along and
may.
make things go right.
All right.
Well,
Asha, I need advice. I made a promise that I shook on with blood on my hand with Tarad. I need him to stay safe on the ship while we're gone.
You might want to tie him below decks if we're leaving.
I'd tie him below decks. I don't want the captain to do anything untoward. It's his ship, but
Look, you've got more sway with him than I do, honestly. He doesn't like women.
I'll need to talk to him. But I take it by you guys' assent that we're all pretty happy to have Asha with us in this venture, yeah?
I mean, she did help save you guys
This is true.
and me.
That is
Yeah,
also
you are
true.
heavier than you look with that armor on.
Yeah, the armor weighs a few pounds to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
let's-
it's some pretty heavy armor. I won't lie. It's not.
No,
made out
no,
of
I
metal or
agree.
anything.
I agree.
So we're good. I go to the captain just to like get us going because I think we're in agreement. I'm going to go to the captain and just say, give him the plan. Let's stay to the south, but get us at least somewhat up the shore. Find a as good a spot as can be found for the LG to lay anchor and wait for us. Row ashore, etc. And that I want Tarad to stay on the ship with him and be kept safe until we're back.
Sounds good to me.
And I mean safe, not safe by your standards. I made a promise, and if it takes a price, I will pay it.
Look, I don't give a shit about him. Whatever you want to do.
Fair enough. I expect to see him breathing when I come back.
I'm coming with you. Don't tell me.
I thought he was talking to the kid.
No, I'm talking to the captain.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
let's
completely missed
rewind this conversation.
Oh, yeah. No,
No, I lay it out. I
Yeah,
tell the
he's like,
captain our plan,
look,
and I
Tell him to just sit on the bow and don't fucking move, and that's fine. I don't care.
want him alive, Captain. He is more for us, and if it takes a price, I will pay it.
I may have to take you up on that, depending on what he does.
I don't think he'll do anything, but I want him alive regardless in the end.
Alright.
And then I go and explain the score to Tarad that we're going in. That our promise will be fulfilled when I come back. And that I've secured for him, regardless, safe passage to dry land.
I didn't think of what that would mean before I rolled it. One sec.
Rolling
Alright,
blind.
well, if you think it's safe. I mean, well, relatively speaking.
Captain's got... I've put gold on your head to keep you safe on the ship. I know you don't want to sit and wait, but I don't think you want to come with us on this crazy venture, do you?
Well, whatever you say. I mean, I ain't got much say in it, so if you want me to stay here, I'll stay here.
I want you to stay here.
Right?
Just keep... You're good at it already. You know what's up, but keep
I
your
ain't
nose,
gonna say a fucking word to any of them.
keep your nose down. And, you make it through this, and I'll sweeten our original agreement and make sure that not only you get dropped off on dry land, but that you have some coin on your pocket to get you somewhere.
Hey man, my life's good enough.
Yeah, but
Like that.
you've been pirating a bit longer to know that life is good, but life with coin's better.
I ain't never gonna argue if you won't give me some coin.
I'll see you with coin. Just
Alright.
keep your
alright.
head low. The captain understands me. We understand each other.
Hello.
Aye.
We'll do. I'll shut my gob, that's for sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So we wait for the captain to find us a spot to launch.
Yeah,
it.
so you guys,
By the way, Travis, I take this time to give the rod of ice back to Thorn.
okay, well, it's been 11 days, so yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
a fancy
I take
rapier
it-
now. It's fine. You can
Wait.
hold on to it.
I take this time to go pick up my crossbow, which I left lying on the deck. No.
Well, yeah, it just kind of fell off deck. It's in the water now.
You know what? It's
Anyways.
true. The currents are crazy things.
Yeah, I mean, the
Yeah,
I mean,
fucking
come on.
Minotaur drowned. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, Travis, I so totally get that kill credit, right? I mean, I caused his death.
We'll see. So anyways, you guys sneak...
No, no.
Okay. So you guys, don't get very close to the island by the time the captain kind of drops anchor and says, I'm not comfortable taking this any closer. You can row from here.
How long will it take to row there? Land's pretty far off, Captain.
Look, seas are calm around here. We'll be fine. You guys are strong. Get a good workout.
All right, ladies and gents. Nina, you ready to row?
Yeah, let's get this done. Are you
Good.
thinking Swiftwind
Can we
first
just
still?
put like
I'm gonna take
Swiftwind on the
Swiftwind.
back?
I'm gonna take
like,
Swiftwind
make
to
him-
shore. I'm not gonna
Oh.
row.
Oh, that's right, Swiftwind. We didn't talk about that. Hey, but I leave it up to you. I'm clearly going by boat because Swiftwind will only deign to carry.
Yeah. I mean, I
Hey.
guess in the time we were trying, I kind of fill in on the plan. We're gonna enter the
Sure.
island earlier, or close where we are, farther away from them, and sneak up on them in the meantime.
Yeah. So do you have the ring at this point?
Yeah, I gave it back to him.
Yeah, I have it still.
Yeah, so Swiftwind looks at you and says, shall we be the scout? Oh my god, I'm getting my accent.
It's okay. Yeah, I think.
Shall we
be the scout?
Shall we be
It's a
the
pirate
scout
Swiftwind.
party then?
Yeah, I think let's use this time to practice. I don't know if I can. Would it be okay if I, not to restrain you, but just tie a rope around your midsection so something I can hold on to?
Well, I'm not sure if you heard, but I was joking with Nina about the barrel roll.
Oh, I understand.
I will-
I didn't hear
trust
that
me.
actually, but
Trust me, you're not a. No offense, but you won't be a featherlight. I will realize you are there.
okay.
But yes, whatever. He kind of looks and like whatever contraptions you feel are necessary.
Not to like tie you to me, but maybe just around you so I could hold on to it with my hand.
To tie you to me.
Yes. But yeah, I think once we get closer to this base, I think you and I would do a scouting party to check them out.
Well, I mean, we'd have to fly there to land. Or at least I would. I can't fit on that little rowboat. What are you, crazy?
Okay, I don't. Maybe then. I meant we were gonna fly there. Then later
Yes.
on, we're gonna scout.
Oh, well, why would we walk all that way? Why not just fly? It's much easier.
Okay, step one. Let's get to the island. We'll deal with the rest after that.
Yes,
Wait.
it's not that far off. That's
I've
what
got
I'm
an
saying. We can scout while those idiots row to shore.
Oh.
I've got an idea. Durian perks up and is like, why doesn't Swiftwind just fly each one of us over to the land?
Because we still need a boat.
Tell Darian to fuck off.
Ouch.
I healed you. Cool.
You don't hear any of this.
I know. I was playing along with you, not.
You know what, Swiftwind, that makes much more sense than I was thinking. For some reason, we were gonna powwow there and then do that. But yeah, let's powwow now with the party, then we'll do scouting while these
Yes.
schmucks row the whole way.
I know, right? We'll probably finish by the time they're even getting to shore.
Oh my god.
Very well then.
Right.
Good
I
good
should've
thing
left
I'm
him-
not rowing.
Left him in the water.
Get
Cool, that's
Jeeves to do it.
schmucks.
Yes, well, very well, Pip Pip, let's go. Get your ropes or whatever.
So yeah, we get our rowboat ready, and they get their ropes and whips and chains ready.
Oh no.
I don't think he likes Caben that much. But anyway, you guys get kind of a harness set up with Swiftwind and lower the rowboat, and you guys start rowing to shore while Caben, you start to fly. So
I believe I can
Before
fly.
before we leave, can we just gather like some rope supplies? Make sure we get Nina's grappling hooks and other stuff, like stuff we're gonna use, I guess.
Oh yeah,
I mean, what do you grab? Yes. So what do you grab for supplies other than your whatever's on your character?
Yeah. So off the character sheet, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Darian, Nina, extra fawn, extra rope. I think is a good idea. I don't know. We have
never
grappling
have-
hooks. I don't think we have like we don't have like barrels of grappling hooks. We can grab some stuff.
Barrels
food
of
at
grappling
all.
hooks. Is that what you said?
No, they don't have barrels of
Not
grappling
barrels
hooks,
of monkey.
but
Barrels
we can
of
grab some
take-
extra
I
rope.
take- I take all my gear, just what I have.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're just taking some extra rope. I don't know.
All the rope.
Two coils of 50. If that's extra, if they let us.
Yeah, they have plenty of rope.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
ship.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So you guys just grab some rope, and that's about it. Otherwise, you're all geared up and ready to go.
I guess so.
Cool. So, Caben, I have to assume that in this day and age, you've never been flying before.
No, Kevin never thought he would be flying ever.
Yeah. So
I believe I can fly.
you kind of like hop up onto Swiftwind and get as comfortable a position as you can. I mean, it's kind of awkward, right? Where your legs would usually hang off on a horse, saddled or bareback, there are wings there. So
Yeah.
you're either like sitting up too far forward, really, for your comfort, or
Right.
you're like way back and kind of like leaning. So tell me, how does this go?
I think I'm sitting too far forward because I
Too far forward. Okay, so you're kind of like sort of up on his neck, legs draped over the wing joints.
yeah, probably that. Maybe I don't
Okay.
know, like my hands maybe just around his neck, and as I get there, I'm like, Swiftfoot, I've never done this before. If there's a better way
Be
to
gentle.
hold myself, let me know. I don't know if I'm gonna cause you discomfort.
Well, right, you're a bit far forward, if I must say. Is that? Can you get a little more central
Oh,
location?
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like I'm going to do a nosedive.
Yeah. So I guess I put my legs back over the wing joints, and so the
This-
rope I was talking about, I just meant to like a ring of rope kind of around his midsection.
Yeah, something you can just kind of grab
so I
onto,
can hold on to.
stabilize
Yeah,
yourself.
not like it's connected or anything, but yeah, something I can, because I can't really. I want to hold on to his wings or. He's got a milk mustache.
Yeah, so you kind of settle yourself as best you can with your legs behind his wings, or kind of like splay them forward, whatever, and you take off. And now is a great time for a question. Is Caven scared of heights?
You know.
You feel the wind rushing through your hair. You're gripping with what I
Your
assume is
stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Travis. Keep
Yeah,
going.
I don't know if he's necessarily scared of heights. He's been like up trees. He's been on mountains.
Yeah.
He's scared of
Okay.
this right now.
Okay, so this like kind of rocking motion as the wings beat and you rise and fall a couple feet with every beat. You are flying maybe 80 feet over the water, which you know would be a painful fall and probably a long swim back to anywhere that's dry.
Yeah.
The cool air is whipping through your hair and on your face. Your eyes start to water because why would you wear goggles? You're on a boat that travels like 2 miles per hour. So yeah, you make your way to the island, and why don't we get a couple of perception checks from you, since you're flying over.
Okay. Are we like just flying over the first part of the beach? Or are we like flying over towards where we think their complex is?
Why don't you give me a couple perception checks and we'll find out?
Okay.
Because you don't know like the layout of the island, and neither does Swiftwind. So
Well, I thought we looked at the map.
yeah. The map had like splotch and island.
Right, but like I feel like I don't know exactly where the island, but I feel like hey, we're like what is this? We're on the southeastern, and the complex is on like maybe some kind of inlet north of us on the beach.
You could see some vague topography. From
Yeah,
the
like
ship.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not asking like if I can see the complex. I guess I'm
Sure.
because if I guess I was asking because if we're heading that direction or close to that, I would like to.
So you can talk to Swiftwind. You can direct him where to go. So you're just kind of heading straight toward the island, and it's actually very tough for you to tell directions, right? Because it's at night.
Oh, this is at
sky-
night.
Yeah, so you guys are
okay.
flying in at night.
Okay.
Sorry if I didn't specify that. There's a good amount of light. It's like a quarter moon and a 3/4 moon tonight. So there's plenty of light.
Okay.
So you're flying
So-
towards an island. You can see some treetops. It mostly looks like budding temperate forest, not necessarily like palm trees or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. So since it's night, I guess if we're heading in, I guess essentially I don't want to like fly through the moon and like have people like, hey look, there's something flying up there.
It's
Okay.
Batman. Da-da-da-da-da.
Would Caven really know about shadowing against the moon? That would be a thing.
He tracks.
Okay.
He knows how light works, I guess.
Fair.
So
He wasn't
so
worried
what
about
do you
the
say?
sun if it was the daytime. So
So what do you say to Swiftwind then? 'Cause he's just flying like.
I would have said that. I don't know. Like, are you going to roleplay it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say to him? You've never been flying before. How does Caven speak when he's flying? What does he sound like?
Broken and disjointed, I guess. Like as the wings flap, he's like, "Swift, wind, stay."
Maybe not quite that jarring.
Okay. Swift, stay out of the. I don't know how you would say. I guess the moonlight from the moon to the shore.
Right. Do you want us to go lower? Skim the treetops?
No, let's stay higher, I guess.
That's gonna be hard to stay out of the light then. Good amount of light tonight.
You know what? I trust you. You know more about this than I do. So,
Well, I can't claim to be a master of secrecy and stealth, but it is dark enough tonight. Well, it's not that dark. I don't know. I'll just fly in. We'll see what happens.
yeah. Yeah, okay. What
Cool.
are we rolling? Just
So,
how many perception
yeah,
checks?
give me a couple of perception checks.
Okay, I'm just going to roll 3 then.
A couple means 2.
No, 2. Okay. 31 and 28.
Awesome. So you start flying over the island, and at first you notice it's kind of a rocky shore, right? Like I said, a good amount of temperate trees, pine trees, leaf trees. It's not like a tropical island or whatever. And you also notice that the elevation doesn't seem to get real high, right? Like it's a fairly flat island. You can see kind of where the tides come in and go out, but other than that, it doesn't like rise to a mountain peak or anything. So with the fair amount of flatness, you can actually see a looks kind of like a bay on the northern side. And you can just make out a couple of dark shapes in the water that aren't moving. They might be rocks, they might be ships. Hard to tell at this distance. What do you do?
Is there like... I mean, how close to the forest does the forest go to that little bay inlet? Does it go right up against it, or does it kind of fizzle out well before it?
I mean, it comes right up to the bay, but the bay itself is fairly large on the northern side of the island. So,
Okay.
you know, tough to tell at this distance what the bay itself looks like.
Okay. So I point out to the trees, the forest that does like kind of go up to the bay, and say, let's skirt around there so we can get a better view, but let's stay into the trees a little bit.
All right, so you want me to go lower?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, can do. And he starts flying lower. Cool. So in the meantime, actually, let's stay on you for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are just
They're just
rowing.
rowing.
Yep,
Jillian's
just
telling
rowing.
them a funny little story or humming as they row, and they're just looking at him like,
Yeah.
I'm telling a funny story. Actually, I've taken a nap. It's gonna be a while.
Awesome. Cool. So Durian is just sort of napping while everyone else rows to shore. Cool. Awesome. So Caben, you fly more toward the north side. And as you look, you do see as you're flying lower along the trees, you do see what look like several ships moored kind of on the northernmost side of this bay. And then as you look kind of toward the south, more toward the land, the actual island, you see what looks like kind of this skeletal amalgamation of ships, right? Looks like 2 or 3 of them sort of put together and hauled out and built up around each other. No masts, no sails. It would probably be pretty tough to spot if you weren't looking for it, just with the shape of the bay and the cover of the trees.
how are they like? Are their bottoms in the water? Or are they far away from?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're kind of landed up on something. Like the old ship hulls don't seem to be like sunk into the water much,
Okay.
if at all. Kind of tough to tell because you're like flying above the
That's
trees,
true.
still around them. Oh, puppy. Yeah, so you could fly in for a closer look, but you feel pretty confident that you're at a safe distance right now. It would be hard to spot even a bright and shiny creature like Swiftwind in the night.
Right. I guess so. The trees below us, how does it? They just kind of start petering out as they get closer, or do they just stop dead?
They come fairly well up to the water's edge.
Okay, and how far is that from? Like, how far away am I from where the trees go up to the water's edge? Am I right there?
Yeah,
Flying
you're
over
kind of flying over the trees by the water's edge, but this shape, this structure is a few hundred feet off yet. So
Okay.
you could fly closer to get a closer look, but then you wouldn't have like the treetops as cover.
Right. Is there any cover between? I guess so. The trees end. Is it just? Is it like a
Then
cliff?
it's the bay. There's water.
Yeah. Is it a
um,
cliff face into the bay, or is it just like sand and?
It's,
ground.
Yeah, it's not a cliff. It's sort of a rocky shore.
Okay.
There's no real cliff or major drop off. It just kind of goes down to the bay.
Okay.
But it's not sandy. It's rocky.
Okay. Do I see many lights moving around, or is it just everything dark?
There's a little bit of light coming from this thing, but there don't appear to be like windows with bright shining light coming out of.
Okay.
You can see a little light though. Maybe there's some light coming out of cracks in the hull or holes or something.
Okay. And how far away from this? Like 100 feet, 200 feet?
A few hundred feet.
Few hundred feet. Okay.
Yeah, 3 to 5 maybe.
Okay. And it's just it's very rocky between here and there.
So you're over the trees right on the edge, right?
Okay.
And it comes down to kind of a very gentle sloping rocky shore. And then it's like 300 to 500 feet out from that.
Okay, how big are these rocks? Is this something I could use for cover? Or we could use for cover if we get closer?
Not. I mean, the trees would provide good cover.
Right, but beyond that.
Like it's
Beyond the trees.
beyond that. It's a very like short shore. There's not a whole lot there until it's water,
Okay.
and it's not rocky like big boulders. It's more rocky like rocks, like almost as if it were kind of gravelly.
Okay. Like a riverbed.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hmm.
I mean, there might be a rock here and there, but with the shore so short, like the trees would provide the best cover.
Right, but those end that's like where I'm at right now. I was thinking about using any kind of cover to get closer, but I don't think there is.
It would get you 20 to 30 feet closer.
Yeah.
Wouldn't help you much.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I guess we sweep back to the pass, and I've seen what I've seen where it is, see the general structure of what these things are, and head back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you start flying back. Meanwhile, the rest of the party needs.
Row your boat.
Yeah. So who's rowing the boat, actually?
I believe I am.
Apparently,
as the strong one.
Nina and I, seeing as Durian's
It's-
taking a nap.
It's seriously the ladies. What a gentleman that Durian.
Oh,
Can
he's
we,
the
like-
only guy on the ship.
Is there anything that like floats so he could just like gently put Durian on and let him float away?
Just
Gen-
push him over.
Gently put Durian on. No.
Nicely
there's-
roll him over into the water, really
No,
softly.
there is no small island that you could move on.
I snort a little bit. I go. Mm. I fall
What
back.
you could do is you could use the rod of ice, you could freeze the water, and then slide him onto a pile
That would
of
actually be
ice.
hilarious. Would that work, Travis?
Probably not.
Damn it.
But you can try.
No.
Oh,
Even if she hits
probably
the
not.
water and yells Friggy.
Damn.
This
Just-
provides an icy covering. It doesn't freeze an ocean.
But well, not the whole ocean, just a like a little.
Look,
Shape.
I
little bit.
can't tell you the results of your action before you try.
Yeah, we already talked about this. You have to slam it on ground.
Just 'cause, we actually got to try.
Look at
doing
you and
some
your
of this stuff.
technicalities.
We talked about
You
this
really
last
should be
episode.
shushing him because he's not present at the moment, not because of technicalities.
Okay, so Nina and I are rowing
Okay.
our boat.
I wake up lazily at one point and sort of tip my. Do I have a hat? I have a hat.
Do you
You have a
have-
captain's hat, didn't you?
I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious, to be honest.
You bought like a captain's hat, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought I had it with my whatever my outfit was. apparently.
fancy man outfit?
You'd think if I had a hat, it would be important to me, but apparently it isn't.
Not like Indiana Jones.
Okay, so yeah, we're rowing
Okay, cool.
to the spot on the island where we want to go.
So do you
since we don't
like?
have a pool.
Yeah, do you smack Durian awake at any point?
I use him as a footrest.
Nice. Durian, do you just ignore it and let them keep rowing?
No, the stench wakes me up.
Awesome.
You
That's
need
what
to
would
row.
happen when you put your foot on my face.
Yeah. So
I
can
didn't say I was
get-
putting it in your
Also,
face,
who
just like
reclines
that.
of 1 foot while they're like?
I said my feet. Both. There you go. Yeah, why not?
She's getting a good
Workout?
ab workout, you know?
Yeah,
It's
extra
the
pull.
core
It'd be an
strength.
incredible ab workout. But
Awesome.
anyway,
So why don't you guys all roll me perception checks? We'll get one from Asha as well.
Yay,
Where the fuck
perception.
is she?
is Asha rolling?
Right.
She did.
Rowing. I'm sorry.
I mean, unless someone says something, she's perfectly happy watching Nina and Vaughn do it.
Yeah, I'm.
Of course she is.
Who
I
would
got a
be?
30.
Pretty.
Yeah.
What does my 30 get me?
1 sec.
Hopefully everything.
Double bottle.
Hold that thought 1 second.
Oh, there's another puppy. puppy can.
Yeah, this one
Not
drank
your
what,
puppies.
60 mils?
60 mils.
Oh, no.
One second.
Not you.
Tilda puppy.
Add that so much.
Okay, and
Okay, so Faunolin,
Yes.
you are the first one to hear it.
Oh, great.
The Kraken.
Kind of an interesting sound, something maybe you didn't expect to hear.
Upon one summer's morning,
Oh, fuck.
I carefully ate it straight
I don't like this.
down by the
fucking
water
Enya.
walk.
I hate Enya.
Where met a sailor gay, conversing with a young lass,
I kind of like use my feet to shake during awake, like,
saying, "Will
and
you
look at
wait
Nina, and I'm like, do you hear that?
Well,
No.
Listen,
My
listen.
heart is pierced
And I kinda,
by
like, shush them.
Cupid,
Is that really
but
loud,
his
by the way?
skin all glitters
Not really.
good. It's
It's
good.
whispery,
Good.
so it's not bad.
nothing can console
I don't know. I don't have elven ears. You're gonna have to tell me.
There's,
think I
there's
hear
singing.
something.
There it hangs in ringlets.
I like.
Fine,
Can I
fine,
look
it's
around and
feeling
see if
that,
I
bro.
see where it's coming
My
from?
happiness
Yeah, so you look around and you kind of hear it coming from the water.
Do I see any sort of like shadows or like movement that isn't just waves, like rippling or?
Yeah, I mean, as you kind of look and try and take in the moonlight glancing off the water, you do see some shapes that, you know, could be fish. You don't think they're fish.
I kind of point out the area that you kind of mentioned where it looks like fish but not quite fish, and I kind of like shush everyone again and I say like, look over there, what is that?
Tell me when I notice things, Travis.
You've noticed.
Do we go over to it or do we just keep going?
So you see
That's
some
a
shapes
lovely
moving
song.
toward you.
What is Asha doing? Asha.
Yeah, Asha,
She is looking in very real concern and fear.
what is
She's looking around and says, "What is this?"
I feel like I know that song.
I start to instinctively row faster, Travis.
Like when I see the concern on Asha's face, I just like start rowing a little bit faster. Like we should go now.
No, let's wait. It sounds really nice.
Let's not. Let's just keep going. And I kind
It
of
might
like.
be a good omen. Fawn?
I don't think something coming from the ocean is a good omen.
I'm not liking this. I'm not used to this. I just want to be back on land. Let's go. Let's go. Nina, let's go. Let's row.
Do I recognize anything about the song?
You do not.
Well, then I'm
Yeah.
listening intently because mysteries like this really pique my interest. I mean, like, beautiful songs coming from mysterious places in the ocean? Hell yeah, that's in Durian's alley.
Okay, so
This might be a,
I mean, he's wary, but he's not, doing stupid, but he's like, I'm listening.
Travis,
Yeah.
we've been on the ship for almost 3 weeks with these sailors. It's gonna be a long shot. They ever mention tales
No.
and stuff about the sea?
No.
nope,
I had to ask.
nope. So Durian, you do see something coming out of the water, and you see
Is it gorgeous and makes me want to,
I'm trying to find an actual picture of this. Goddammit.
Is it gorgeous and makes you want to jump in?
because I'll do it.
Oh my God! Seriously? There we go. You see this pop out of the water and lay its hands on the rim of your boat.
No! Get out!
And she looks up at you, Darian.
And I say, hello.
She looks up at you, Darian, and says, "Hello."
Durian jumps in.
Have we met before?
Darian, what the hell are you doing?
I don't think I've ever seen you before.
Was that Was that you singing, my dear? You have a lovely singing voice. Oh, guys, slow down, slow down, slow down.
No.
She's trying to hang on.
No,
What's the
no.
rush? I'm just looking for my jolly sailor boat.
Am I close enough to hit her with my paddle to get her off the boat?
You certainly could.
Okay, I'm gonna hit her with my paddle. I don't like this crazy bitch coming out of the water at me.
I'm like, well, I mean, I'm not really a sailor, but
Okay. So yeah. Why don't you, Fawn,
Roll to hit something. I don't know how.
roll the hit. So I mean the oars are actually like they're not free oars, they're literally in like the
Oh, they're in the eye
brackets.
hole.
So you're just kind
Like
thank you.
whapping her. from-
You're trying to like whap her with it. So why
fuck
don't
out
you
of it.
just make an attack roll?
Just a d20.
Yeah, just a d20.
Ugh.
Okay. So you like try and like crank your oar around and snap it into the water at her. And she quickly lets go of the ship and the boat, excuse me, and disappears.
what?
And-
Fawn, what are you
Nina, let's
doing?
go.
Fawn,
Durian, no. Durian.
was-
It's a
You
creature of the
no.
sea. You can't trust it.
I don't like
Nina, you see a head pop up on your side near the bow of your little boat. And you see Asha kind of scramble back toward you. She says, "Can't trust what? Have I wronged you before, my beautiful young
Yeah,
dear?"
I see Asha there. I turn and I look at Asha. Am I seeing two Ashas right now?
No.
I turn. I don't see anyone.
She's on the front of the ship.
the same one, the
The
same
boat.
thing.
Yeah. She went
Yeah,
under.
you just said. Yeah, but
Yes.
Asha scrambled away. Asha scrambled away, but the thing that was looking at me came up under the boat and is now near you.
Oh,
Ah!
that 4-hour call.
4 hours, bro. 4 hours.
So Nina,
What do you
she's speaking
want?
to you. What do you do?
I say, what do you want?
I want to find my jolly sailor boat.
You can speak
Please
up.
look elsewhere.
Travis, speak up.
We're
The
busy.
music's
I start
on.
waving my hand.
Stop what?
Speak up. The music's on. We can barely hear you.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
you might need to turn this on off.
I thought I turned the song down.
No, it's down. You just don't whisper. Just
Yeah.
speak a little. Project
Speak normal.
your-
Sorry.
No, you're good.
So I just say, please look elsewhere.
I'm waving in the background.
No, thank you.
So she looks at you, Nina, and says, "I'm simply looking for my jolly sailor bold. I
Oh.
was wondering what you were doing here."
Trying to get away from you, I say out loud.
I say, our business is
Are all land dwellers so impertinent?
Yes.
No.
Well-
Now, if you'd kindly let us go.
Perhaps we
As I'm
should
still
introduce you to the world under the sea.
No, no,
Maybe
no,
it would temper your anger.
Fawn, no. My lady, they know not how we deal with others on the sea. Please.
so,
Guys,
Obviously
patience.
not. I took you for one for the water.
Very
At this point, you still hear singing, even though she's just talking to you. You see other ships bobbing over the water.
Ah,
My lady.
Travis,
No, I
if
say
I was to
fine.
take a,
Fawn, they may know something. This may be important.
or Travis, by the way, am I in range to take a swipe?
She popped up on the front of your little rowboat.
I don't mean with an oar.
Could
if you
pull
start
out your
swinging
sight
around a
attack
weapon
vessel?
with your armor on a rowboat, you're gonna tip us, and we're all gonna die.
I have more than just
Die.
a sight.
You have what? I'm Josh. I
I
can't.
have more than just a sight.
He wants
I
to
haven't.
swing a weapon at the creature.
Yeah. You're easily within range. It's not that big of a rowboat.
Way to handle these creatures.
Come on, you know
we don't know
Josh's,
nothing about these creatures
you
besides
know
their pretty
Josh's
fish.
MO, Jimmy.
No,
It's to
I
impress
look
them
at
with the
Brian.
with your love prowess, and that's how you do it.
You don't seem like the others on the island.
What others?
Mid swing.
The others.
No, we mean well. We're on a mission for good. such as we define it.
And how do you define it?
So real
Somebody
quick while he
told
thinks
us
about
that there are people captive on the island and that it would be good for us to free them.
Why would people be taken captive?
Human politics, elven politics, boring stuff.
I'm sure. Maybe you could explain it to me.
No.
You see a wide smile
Okay.
come across her face.
I
How
say,
far
and then
away
I take this moment to go, well, if you've taken a look at Fluvius's volume 4 of the history of the world, and I start like citing some like book knowledge or whatever.
I have no idea what you're saying.
She's pretty but dumb. Okay, how far are we from land?
You're maybe halfway there. Caven, you're still well over the trees.
Yep.
Not even heading back yet.
Okay, well we're still rowing as she's hanging onto the boat talking to Durian.
Mm-hmm.
What am
My
I?
lady, the people on this island, this land, are a pollutant. They pollute the things that are true to their ways and their word, and we are trying to right the imbalance.
Right, the imbalance. You want to see them gone.
We do.
How would you do this? You are only 4.
What do you know of mortals?
Of mortals. What do you take me for?
You are pretty.
She gives a laugh and says, "You're kind."
What? The only
and
way we know how to.
observant."
Yeah. What we. I give a bow and I'm like, what we know is only what other mortals know, is that sadly, the only way we know to have clear impurities and to rid lands of bad forces is to shed blood. Theirs, preferably to ours.
Okay. Travis, it's been a couple
Yeah.
days since our last fight, I'm assuming.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I would like to use Summon Nature's Ally.
Okay.
And I would like to summon an octopus.
Kinky girl.
Nah,
Clever
not quite in
girl.
this case.
So
Alright,
you're summoning an octopus.
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
So, it's going to take me a round to do this, and it does have a verbal and somatic component.
Yeah. So you're
So-
obviously casting a spell.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you start saying words of magic and moving your hands. What does it look like when you're casting Summon Nature's Ally?
Well, I guess. No, I'm not making weird ass noises.
She'd
I
be
would
summoning an octopus. I'm not sure what call you'd make.
Yeah, that's. I
It's
don't
magical. The call like adapts, and never mind. You
Even...
wouldn't
Move your dog
understand,
up. Your
DM.
poor dog. It would probably be some sort of like I imagine it like the weird summonings in like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or something, where it's like I get out my components and I'm like pulling them up, like getting ready to kind of summon this creature, and then kind of like, yeah, like doing crazy like Sailor Moon type stuff, and then bam in the water if I don't get interrupted. Yeah, it's like
Alright.
weird hand
Octopus,
motions.
I choose you.
Yeah.
So Durian, the mermaid, looks at you, and you see her eyes narrow and says, "Would you use magics against us?
Yeah,
I
bitch.
thought you sought balance." You're muted. You're muted.
I look around and I'm like, magics? And do I see Fawn what she's doing?
Yeah, it's obvious
you
she's
do.
casting a spell.
It's very
Fawn! Stop it! Stop it! You
Too late.
landlubber? You an idiot.
Too late.
Stop.
Too late.
Yeah, so it takes a full round. You have 5 seconds,
So
Durin.
6
What do you do?
seconds.
I say, I don't know what she's doing. It isn't bad though. Her magics are in balance with nature. She is of the land and the forest.
Okay. Fawn.
Octopus.
An octopus appears in the water.
Okay, and I would have summoned it like right next to her, and I'd like to use. I'd like it to use its improved grab on her. So, basically, it has to use this ability. An octopus must hit an opponent of any size with its arms attack. It can then attempt to start a grapple as a free action without provoking an attack of opportunity. If it wins the grapple check, it establishes a hold and automatically deals bite damage.
Okay.
So,
If
Excellent. So, why don't you roll for its arm attack? +5.
yep.
Alright. And I'm not looking at that until I find a armor class. Okay.
Yeah, octopus.
it wouldn't be
Okay.
armor class. Wouldn't that be defense maneuver? To grapple?
No, it's a touch attack. Or no, it's just an attack. It's stated that it's an attack in its stat block. So it's a +5 attack. Yeah. So you hear a slight shriek and as you see some arms curl around this beautiful woman, and she flips
That's
back
just
into
so-
the water.
Fun.
Roll
Oh,
me
no,
1d3.
no.
You
I
don't
just
know
yell
it's
no.
fallen creature.
I don't do anything. I just yell,
Two.
no, Fawn, no.
2. Okay.
It's not me, it's the octopus.
Awesome. And you see these other shapes around you that look like heads in the water come up, and you see upper bodies carrying tridents, probably about a dozen of them.
Oh no.
And I think we'll leave it at there for tonight.
Oh no, she says. Oh no. I had it under control. No, this is out of character. This isn't Durian. Durian's like, no, but she was so. And then he sees the tridents and he's sad. He's just sad.
So I think we'll leave it there for tonight. Thank
Yeah.
you everyone for joining
That'd be
us.
great.
And
Can you cut the music, Travis?
I can,
Sorry,
I have a
thank
plan.
you.
but I want to find my Jolly
It's fine.
Sailor Boat.
Well, if you know what, if you sing it, I will let you keep on doing it.
I'll have to find the lyrics again. 1 second.
It's okay. Like I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching us tonight. Really appreciate the views. Give us a follow if you like the show. We play typically every Monday, and I'm assuming we're on next Monday as well.
Sure.
I think
See
so.
what happens
Yep.
with my octopus.
Everything's good. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens with with these.
I like how Allison's like, oh no, what have I done? I'm like,
Yeah, so come back next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern and check us out then. In the meantime, we'll close you out with some music. See you next time.